Hello everybody, I'm Kisha Yala, your host. Today we will talk with Letasi, we will talk to Ruben, and that's it for this season. How to avoid stressful feelings connected to your future ambitions, like your career, like graduating or marriage.
I didn't really experience very much this kind of deadline of life. Although I always wanted to be an adult, like I wanted to move forward. But it's not stress related or something. It's more that I am a guy who likes to have a kind of vision, to set a kind of goal, and then to just move to it. And for some years I had it, before I didn't. That stressed me out. At a certain point I got some goals where to move to, and it kind of gave me a kind of rest, I think. And now I'm in a situation like this masters I do is like completely based on vision, but the rest now is kind of, I just don't know. I just don't know where I go. I just don't know what I actually want. And that can stress me out sometimes. So to not know where I'm going, but feeling that you continue in life. So you're moving, but you don't know where. That can stress me out sometimes, or make me feel like am I missing something, or what is up. So that's more something I discover. And for me, the keyword here is acceptance. So, and it's about everything, to also in life goals, life milestones, to accept where you are. That is a process, can be a process, but I think it's necessary to not feel stressed about it. So to accept the situation, and there we have some, I think there our faith comes in, because we have ground to accept it, because we know someone is taking care of us. So if I wouldn't have the faith for someone taking care of me, I wouldn't know where I would have. I think I would never have any kind of rest, or quite a human rest maybe. So for me, the thing here is that I believe that God is caring for me, that He is also managing my life. So that makes me, let's say, available or eligible to just sit down and see. Yeah, and accept the situation.
Beautifully said. Okay.
For me, I'm gonna say 3 things. I think the first is that you should know that God has a plan for you. The second is having a vision, and the third is not comparing yourself to what other people are doing. So yeah, before I used to compare, like, oh, my friend is doing this now, like, oh, I'm so behind, I should be doing this now. But then and at that time I didn't have like a vision, or I didn't have goals. I mean, they were like there, but I hadn't like written them down or anything. So I was just all over the place. But now I feel like, now I'm more relaxed, because now I know I have goals to meet and a vision, and I try to work for them every day, or at least every day. So that definitely reduces my stress. And I also know that it doesn't have to take, like, I don't have to rush to the goal. Like, I just take my time, do what I can, and
Nice. Yeah. And let's see, for me, I ask you guys to think, I didn't think. Milestones. Yeah, I do experience feeling deadlines of milestones. Mostly, the most recent one is what I would do after this, because it feels like a very big gap right now, like something's about to happen, but what it is I don't know. And I also experienced that part of waiting on God and just trusting Him, and that I think I have a good testimony for this, because this week I was so stressed out not really stressed, but trying to figure out what I should do at the end of this year, because I also like a vision. I also like to go to a certain direction. That's what I always had also in high school, but I didn't have it now. So I thought of things like a master in educational science, so that's cool. Or maybe just teacher, because I am a very good teacher, but I don't like the subject. Nah, let's just do it because of the teaching, and then we'll see. So maybe that is an option. Or music. Oh, I love music. Let's do music, or let's explore there with the Rock City Academy or something like that. So I was exploring that, and then my dad came home and he saw me exploring the Rock Academy, and he was like, "What are you doing up so late? You were up before 8, and you're still up, and it's like past 1 a.m." And I'm like, so I went upstairs. I tried to sleep, but then in my back head, although I prayed and talked to God and said, "Hey, Lord, please help me. I'm too busy with my head." He still in the back of my head, it was playing, and then I woke up. God woke me up very early in the morning, like 6ish or something like that a.m. Didn't have a lot of sleep, but it felt like I had enough sleep. So then I took my diary, I took my Bible. I'm in a Bible school, so I took my Bible school book about characteristic and your personality. So I took that one. We didn't even learn anything in that class yet. And I just started to read the first page, and it was about living in the world of rules, or living in the world of, is it mercy? Genade? Yeah, of mercy, grace, God's grace. And I said, I want to live in the world of God's grace, because God's grace goes beyond anything. I didn't do anything to deserve it, so I can't do anything to lose it like that. Yeah, you can do something, but you shouldn't go that far. But let's stick to the easy part. So I was like, okay, so if I have this grace, I have to stay in that grace. So then God started to help me to unleash what I was thinking, and then yesterday He gave me a vision of what I should do, and I know that it can change, I know that it can adjust, but I have a vision and a direction to go to, so that's amazing. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. So if you guys have something that you struggle with, a milestone or a deadline in life that you are struggling with, good tips that we shared here, try those things, and I know for sure that it will help you. And talk to God, especially that. Talk to Jesus, because He will help you, listen to you, and His Holy Spirit will give you the strength that you need.